So here we are on 15th day or so. Finally feel like I'm running. Regular running. Sad part is that I may be going back to Seattle today to take a few days off, go to the doctor to check on this Achilles tendon. Although running like this right now feels so good. But this is kind of like my last chance to figure out if I'm going to run or be able to run. It's really been a disappointing couple of weeks. Not a lot of real support on any side. I would have liked to have seen some level of interest, because I'm not sure that I can finance the whole thing myself, and ultimately comes down to practical things having to take precedence, because I don't want to get out in the middle of who knows where and run out of everything. And it'll be my last chance to determine if I really am going to lose my job. I'm not sure. Road right now is nice, clear. The Achilles tendon still hurts. That's like not going away. I would have hoped that by this time it would have resolved itself, and now, having been off to Dalton for not even a day, I'm not sure what to do. About 49 or 48 miles outside of Fairbanks. Definitely would get there tomorrow. Yeah, it's hard to know. The Dalton was hard. Made harder by the sore tendon. Could have covered it in probably 2 fewer days of running. And it just would have been nice to have been a little bit more, feeling better during that part of the run, because it really was rough road. Rough environment, mostly because of the trucks and the total lack of real concern that they had. It's like their road. One of the few places I've ever experienced where the big trucks have right of way over everything. And I don't know whether that's legally true or whether it's just a reality, but yeah, it's kind of funny, really. The most powerful vehicles on the road, designed for that kind of thing, can't compensate for anything. But regardless, we're off that road now. Nice to be on a paved surface. Heck, even the decent unpaved surface is fine compared to that. So today's run is a telling one, where I'll have to make some decisions about what I'm going to do. Go to Seattle, take a few days, go to the doctor, and see how things work, or basically decide whether I'm just going to stop and that's it, basically stop. I mean, I know I can probably fund it myself until I get back to the US, but then after that, then there's nothing. I have nothing left. I have no balance of money or income for anything, and I just kind of thought that once I started, there would be some modest level of interest by anybody. It's really not. And now, no sort of coverage at all. It's funny to see on the Dalton, all these film crews following these trucks on the Dalton. How important that is for their trucker show. Ice truckers. Well, they must have passed me. Those vehicles must have passed me, God, at least 10 times. And never once did they slow down or stop to ask what I was doing running on that Dalton. Honestly, it just seems kind of contrived to think that there really is that much danger being in a big, huge truck driving on a road, even though the road is messy and hard, crappy road. I would think that it would be messier and harder as a runner. But yeah, it's just disappointing. Anyway, today will be the deciding day, I guess. At least for a few days, to determine what I'm going to do. I would love to be able to just continue it, but it's just been really disheartening. So, I'll enjoy the road today. And see where it takes me.